Do you hide from Christmas carolers? Oh no. Let's just tell on ourselves. Sometimes we do. Hey folks, how's everybody doing? Hope y'all doing well. I figured I would just make a quick video about Christmas time here in the Philippines. I guess the first part of this video, where me and the old lady were hiding from the Christmas carolers. Yeah, we're just joking around, but I sort of made the talk, and I realized it was a little bit too. The tone wasn't informative, and some things I want to be they're educational. I'm not trying to. I just want to inform you, right? If you've never been here. And so the first part that I made, I was like, you know, people might think I'm being an asshole or what have you, the way I was presenting the material. I said, you know what, I'll just throw the first part out there, me and the old lady hiding from the Christmas carolers. And let me tone it down a notch and just make this more educational, right? Because some people don't get my humor. Here in the Philippines, around Christmas time, you'll get Christmas cards from people, right? And it'll typically be people that you know, say your trash guy, the guy who brings you water, you know, people who not work for you, but people who are part of your support network on a daily basis. And they'll bring you a Christmas card. Now, I'll just give you for example here. You know, it might just be an envelope, you know, Merry Christmas written on it, and you open it up and there's nothing in there. Or there might be a note that says Merry Christmas, you know, God bless you and your family. But sometimes it'll have a note, like a little, not a card, but like a little handwritten note. Sometimes it'll just be an envelope. And if you first move here and you don't understand the culture, you think, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. You know, I'm glad they thought about me. I got to get them a card. But then what you come to learn is that this means please put some money in here and give it back to me. And if you're new here and you don't know that, you might get, you know, 3 or 4 of these cards and just think it's so sweet. And then you don't return it with money, and then people are like, what the heck? You know? I gave the rich foreign guy they perceive all foreigners to be rich, if you don't understand that. You know, I gave the rich foreign guy a Christmas card, he didn't give me any money back. But if you're new, how the hell do you know that? And so that's what the purpose of this video is just to let you know. Now look, if you get a card from a rich friend in Makati, I'm sure they're not looking for you to put 200 pesos in the envelope and give it back. Okay, not everybody. All right, I'm not stereotyping everybody in the country. But if you get a Christmas card from your trash guy, I'm pretty confident that what he wants you to do is please put some money in there for his Christmas and give it back to him. You know, it's sort of like a, you know, collection envelope at church, you know. At least back in the day in a Baptist church, you know, you would put your money in the collection envelope, put your name, the amount, so they know how much you gave. So there you go. So we covered Philippine Christmas cards. Again, that's not your tradition if you got rich friends or what have you. But expect to get a few. You know, if you got people that you see on a frequent basis, expect to get a few. And I'm not going to tell you how much to put in there. I can't spend your money for you. But if they're important people in your life and they take care of you and your family on a daily basis, well, they're going to remember how much you give them for Christmas the whole year. So, you know, the trash guy, the water guy, if my internet guys happen to stop by, they might stop by, you know, and give me a Christmas card. So everybody that takes care of us on a daily basis, we certainly make sure we put something in the envelope and give it back to them. So there, we covered that. We get a lot of Christmas carolers. We've been getting a lot of Christmas carolers since November, end of November. That'll come around and do Christmas caroling. And they're Christmas caroling for money. They're not looking for eggnog or a snack or a cookie or anything like that. They're looking for some money, looking for a tip. Just so we're clear on that, you know. Where it's when you start Christmas caroling like November 30th, and sometimes it'll just be 2 or 3 street kids come up out front and jingle bells, now give me some money. Maybe not exactly like that, but you know, they sing one verse of Jingle Bells and look at you and they want money. And we're just not down with that. Fatima deals with them, and what she's been telling everybody is Balik 23. In other words, come back on the 23rd. Is that cruel? I don't think so, because we're just getting people stopped by begging. They're basically begging for money, but they preface it with jingle bells, jingle bells. There's not much more caroling than that. And folks, we help a lot of people. We help a lot of people here within our scope. And so, you know, everybody that comes up out front and sings jingle bells, and holds out their hand, we can't entertain that. Because what will happen is if you give 3 people money tonight, there'll be 6 people tomorrow night. And you can't sustain that every day until Christmas. At least we can't. But what she's telling them, hey, everybody come back to 23rd. You want to do some caroling. We'll have some small bills and some envelopes made up. Or just small bills. I'll cook some hot dogs. And we'll entertain all the carolers that want to come by. Maybe I'll bust out the camera. But if they show up, I'm going to make them sing the whole song. No, I'm like, hey, I want to hear some Christmas music. Don't just give me jingle bells and expect me to give you 50 pesos. It's not going to work like that. So anyhow, that's our experience with Christmas carolers. Do sometimes we hide and just don't open the door? Yeah, because it's an every night thing. And again, I let my Filipina deal with it. She just Balik 23. And then we'll be in the Christmassy mood. But there you go. I just want to explain a couple elements here in the PI when it comes down to Christmas. You know, these are important to people. So if you forget somebody and Christmas passes and you find the envelope, they'll take it after Christmas, trust me. And so there's the Philippine Christmas cards, and then the carolers. Like a band came by the other day, and the dude's beating on some drums. It sounded like a high school band practicing, and she said, they're caroling. I said, I don't hear any Christmas songs. I hear a dude beating on a drum. If they're gonna carol and want some money, at least do some Christmas songs, right? Anyhow, folks, it's all good. It's all good. I'm in the Christmassy spirit. I'm in the Christmassy mood. This is gonna be a wonderful Christmas for me and my children and all the family here. Just feel truly blessed. We got a full Christmas tree this year. Already got a bunch of presents underneath it. And believe it or not, the children have not gotten into those gifts. I figured Forrest G would go over there and rip into one. And believe it or not, they've left the presents alone. We got like, I don't know, 6 or 7 presents under there already wrapped. I'm very proud of them because they haven't went over there and tore into them when I wasn't looking. So it's all good. Today's what? December 13th. I've been up all night. Sometimes I'm up at night. Everybody else is in there sleeping. I just figured I'd clear that up. Because I don't do retakes. I say I never do retakes. But it just felt like the message and the tone that I was coming across, I was trying to be funny about it. Like, people are going to think I'm a total asshole. And that wasn't the purpose. You can't give money to everybody. And if you move to the Philippines or a place like the Philippines, you know, you have people holding their hand out every day. And you have to learn to say no a lot. You can't help everybody. You can't give money to everybody. And the more people you give money to, the more word gets around and the more people that'll show up, you know, trying to get money. And it's just the way it is. You have to learn to say no if you live here, and not let it bother you. My heart goes out to everybody, but in the same sense, we're not running a soup kitchen. Hope that don't sound too cruel. It's just reality. If you want a feel-good video, there's a million others about the Philippines like this. Foreigners can't believe there's a mall in Manila. Foreigners impressed by the mall. Well, yeah, people, there's malls other places in the world other than the West. Foreigners shocked. I can't believe they have this in Manila. Yeah, we got McDonald's over here and malls. Folks, you know, if I talk to my redneck family, I've said this before, everybody, how's life in Taiwan? You've been over there a long time. Like, I have no idea how life in Taiwan. I don't live in Taiwan, I live in Thailand. Well, now I'm in the Philippines, but for years, how's life in Taiwan? You can tell them 100 times I live in Thailand. They just wouldn't get it. Anyhow. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, folks. Our Christmas is going wonderful so far. And looking forward to our little village party on Christmas Eve. Christmas cards, take care of your people.